Of 10,000 students who appear for the written exam, they will shortlist top 500. And out of these 500, they will have a GDPI round. You know what is GDPI? What is GDPI? Group discussion and personal interview. So again, that's an additional layer. And once you clear that, then somewhere you will find yourself in the industry. So now you understand what's the long path of the long journey for you after you complete your 10th up to you become professional and absorb in industry. These are the different layers where you have to go through. Now let me tell you, suppose you have got 10 subjects. How many subjects you have in 10th standard? 5. Okay. And what are the 100 marks? Yes. Now suppose a scenario, out of 5 subjects, I mean 500 marks, 4 subjects you top out of, okay, which is 400 out of 400. So up to this stage, you are on 100%, right? Now assume a scenario in the 5th subject you score only 60 out of 100. So what happens? Your complete effort, what you have to do your best in those 4. This 5th subject has actually brought you down. And exactly this is what the message I want to give you here. Out of these 7 different stages, at any one stage, if your mind is not focused, if you do not take it seriously, how good you may be on the 6th part, you will lose your credibility, you will lose what you want to be in the industry. So at every single stage, you have to understand the importance of that stage. Otherwise, that 5th subject will totally bring you down. And this is not one example, there are so many examples. There are so many examples. What is the percentage of salt in any dish? It's very less. Suppose you double it, the entire dish will get spoiled. So one little mistake or one little fraction, if you divert your mind, you are going to be out of the race. So that is what competition today is. Just to add this year, I mean in 2019, do you know how many seats are there in IIT? There are 11,000 seats in IIT. And last year, 14,50,000 students appeared for the exam. How many? 14,50. So the success ratio is not even 1%. The seats are only 11,000. 9,650 students, they missed out their IITs only by 1 mark. This is what competition is. They lose their IIT seat only by 1 mark. And how much? 9,650 students. So those students will always remember in their life what is the relevance of 1 mark or what is the importance of that 1 mark. So if you are really serious about your industry, your passion, your profession, your career life, you have to understand the importance of all the 7 stages. Each stage will motivate you. Each stage is important for you. And today you need to gear up. The reason why I said you don't have a choice. Now you are in this standard. Okay, I am the speaker, I am speaking, you are listening. But how many times is this going to be? Some or the other day you have to find your own path. You have to find where your interest and your passion is. If you are getting an opportunity to speak, to improve your public speaking, to improve your stage connect, you have to. Because if today you don't, tomorrow understand you have to appear for a GDPI. In GDPI, if you will be silent like this, do you think you are going to get that seat? So, the fire has started. You are in 10th standard, your first stage, you are at your first stage. So, whatever weaknesses you have to come out of them. You have to start working, to start developing yourself from that. Next. Yeah. Right. Wait. Now, second important thing, most of us fail to understand this slide. That after your 12th, see, up to your 12th, you are segregated into different boards, right? Like you are at what? CBSE board. Now, if I take the scenario of 100 students in India or in Maharashtra, the 15% of them are into the ISCSC board, 25% into CBSC, and 10% into Cambridge or International Curricular Boards, the IB board. So out of 100, this is the split. Now this split is only up to which standard? Up to 12th standard. Up to 12th standard. But after 12, if you want to get admission in engineering, do you have different boards over there? Do you have? You don't have. So your competition there, like for example today, if your competition in CBSC board is out of 10,000 students, after 12 your competition will be between 50,000 students. So why are you getting my point? Up to 12 you have that chance that your competition is within your board, but after 12 it's all open for everybody. So again, this is a very important stage you need to understand, because many instances we have seen a student getting very good percentage in 10th, it drops down his percentage in 12th standard. And one of the strong reasons for that is because your competition is mass, it's a huge competition. All gates are open for all the boards after 12th. So this point you need to consider when you work out on your timetables, when you work out on your efforts to crack the 12th exams, right? So that's the relevance of the slide. Next. And these are some of the numbers. If I talk about the data of Maharashtra, close to 16 lakh students appear for 12th boards in Maharashtra. If I talk about the breakup, out of these 16 lakhs, suppose if the success ratio is 60-65%, so that means 10 lakh students. So out of 10 lakh students, 5 lakh students choose a career towards science, 3 lakh students towards commerce, and 2 lakh students will be going towards arts. Further, in Maharashtra we have got 11 different universities. Which university is in Nagpur? Anyone know the name? Not anything. Rashtriya Sant Tukaram Maharaj University. This is what Nagpur University is. So there are 11 such universities in Maharashtra. You have got 400 plus engineering colleges, out of which you have got 1,60,000 seats. And out of these 1,60,000 seats, 85% seats are reserved for Maharashtra candidates. 15% for out-of-state candidates. If I talk about MBBS, you have got 48 different colleges in Maharashtra where you get these admissions. Anybody who is not getting interest can go outside. I mean, there is no problem. But at least don't disturb others. So if you want, I can take a pause for 2 minutes. Those who are interested, they can sit. Those who are not, can leave. And in case if you want to talk, I will be much happy. If you can come here, take the mic. I will try to sit and I am ready to listen. But don't whisper or don't talk among yourself. Right? Is it okay? Yes or no? Again, where is your Josh card again? Yes or no? Yes, sir. So, there are 55 colleges in India which are IIT and NIT colleges. 55 colleges and total 34,000 seats. This data I am trying to show you that if you want to seek a seat here, you need to start preparing, you need to start preparing from today itself. And last is, which are the most popular branches today in engineering? Computer science and information technology. So CS and IT, these are the two highly occupied seats in the industry. Next. In case if you have already done your goal setting, what you want to be in future, it's fine. But in case if not, these are the 4 different stages you need to think about. The first stage tells you that you need to identify and understand your strength, weakness, like, dislike, your habits. So once you work out on your strengths, what is your interest area, where which profession you want to be, so you need to chalk down that on a piece of paper. Next stage is, once you do that, you need to start receiving or collecting relevant data regarding to that particular field. Then suppose you want to become a computer science professional, so you need to see see which are the best colleges in Maharashtra, what was